Hey, what up, guys? Um, Today, I'm actually not at my house. This is actually a hotel I'm actually staying at because I'm on my honeymoon. Uh, Also, the kits that I'm actually are going to do. There are about I think there's six of them. I think I'm checking just to make sure because I have the list. Where is it? Okay. So I have the Goof custom. That's from 0080 or 0083. Um, I'm trying to think. I think it's 0080, but it's from the shoot. What, what series? There's too many series. Um, the 08th MS team. That's what it is. Um, so I'm going to do the Goof custom. Uh, on top of that, I have the Gustav Carl that will be here in either April 5th or the 8th. That's up in the air still on when that's going to show up, but I will be building that and doing an unboxing for it, as well as I have the Zaku 2 FZ MSV version, which that will be coming out real soon as well as the TriStar Zaku 2 and the TriStar Zaku 1. And it's of the one is MSV version, and the other one is the normal HD version. I also have the Efrit Schneid that will be coming. That I'll be doing too, um, as well as the RX-79. What is it called? RX-79 GM Quill. It's a Titans kit, and yes, this will be my first Titans kit, so I don't know what to expect with that. Um, Other than it's probably just going to be like a normal Federation kit. Uh, I'm also doing a couple. I have another weird. Actually, I have a couple weird kits I'm doing. This one is the HGUC um, GOG. It's the MSN 03 GOG. It's from the original Gundam series with UC. It's one of the Xeon suits. I thought it would be a cool kit. I'm also doing another unicorn kit that is with the MS M08 unicorn version Zogak, which I thought would be interesting. On top of that, I don't know if I'm going to do this yet for a review, but I got my fiance or my wife, my now wife, a bear guy, which I believe it's the angel one. What is it called? It's Bear Guy P Pretty, and it's basically the angel version. I'm doing that. I'm going to get her to build that, and I may do a review on it depending on uh, how much I have done with the other kits. Excuse me. I also have two more kits. I have the Rick Diaz I am getting in the mail. Should be fun. As well as I think it's the, which one is it? It's the Blue Destiny Unit 2. It's not I don't think it's the revive version. It could be the old version of it, the older version. So I want to see how that turns out. Should be interesting. And I'm sorry I haven't gotten the camphor done reviewed yet. I've actually it's been delayed. If you guys saw my earlier notification, I did that it's been delayed because of my honeymoon. Um, what's going on? There it goes. So I'm waiting for it to get to go back. I see. Yeah. I will be doing what's coming out next. What's going to be coming out next month. I'm going to do a thing on that when I get back from the honeymoon. On top of that, there's not really there's just so much I have to get done with all these kits, but I think I can do it. Um, I am going to say this: if you do post a kit that you want me to do in my comments, I will see if I can get my hands on it, and if I can't, I will find another way to do it. Which I may actually have a friend that owns one, and I can do the review on the one that he actually already owns. Um, I don't know. Um, I really don't know if that's actually going to happen or not. I'm hoping it will. Um, but that's all up to you guys. I'm going to let you dictate what kits you want done. I have about 39 different kits in all, and that is not including. Uh, oh, I'll be coming back from my honeymoon tomorrow, so I will try to get that video up by tomorrow afternoon sometime. Okay. Um, Also, there are several different uh, kits I'm looking into of getting. Which, if any of you guys can actually help me acquire them, that would be great. But that would be the there's three of them. Well, actually, there's five of them. There is the please tell me I'm saying this right. The Gila Zulu, the Angelo Supreme or Super Custom. My bad. The Gila Zulu Angelo Super Custom. The Rosen Zulu Episode 7 version, uniform version. Uh, the Z Zulu and the Gira Zulu. Those are the five. Those are the six. Yeah, five. Yeah, those are the five I'm really trying to get my hands on. Um, if you guys can help do that, that would be awesome. Another kit that I've actually wanted to get my hands on that's been really hard for me to do. Every time I go for it, it's always sold out. Let me find it my list here. There's so many. Oh my god, I can't believe I can't find the kit. That's new. Always sold out though. Every time I go for it. Where is it? What is that? That it? No, that is not it. Where the hell is it? Here it is. It is the Marasai Unicorn version in the 1144 version. That's one of the um, that's one of the hardest kits that I've been trying to acquire. Yes, I've actually been lately. I've been on a Xeon craze, which is kind of funny for me since I'm a Federation lover when it comes to Gundam. So I I'm huge with those. I've been trying to get my hands on those for a very long time. Um, in fact, I tripled my Xeon collection. I went from having none to almost as many as my Federation kits, which is funny. Um, Now, I don't know how many of uh, of you have told your friends about me or about my channel. In fact, I may be changing the channel's name here real soon to something better than what the name is already. Um, yeah. Um, there's a bunch of kits that I've already built that I need to do reviews on, which is most of those 39. Jeez, that's gonna. I didn't realize how much work I have cut out for me. But yeah. Um, I will be doing a Sananju Stein, Sananju Unicorn Banji, Unicorn Full Armor, Green Destroy Mode, as well, or Green Cycle Frame Destroy Mode. That's what I meant, and also the um, Unicorn Phoenix narrative version. I that one, those three kits or those five kits are way overdue, and I need to get those out as soon as possible. So I will be doing those sometime in the next week. Um, when it comes to um, Gundam, I want you guys to remember this: it is your own creation. Nobody can dictate how you build it, how you paint it, or even what weapons or what attachments or what extra pieces you put onto it. It's your own work. I can't stress that enough. And I've been seeing online recently in a lot of different clubs and other things that people want advice, but they give them this horrible advice, more of a guideline than it is an, than advice. And it's been something that I'm wanting to bring up in another video, but I think that it's appropriate for me to bring it up now. Um, but yeah, no, it's all you. I mean, it's 100% your creation, and bring them alive how you want. That's all I have to say. And yeah, there's different tips out there. And in fact, if you go to, I think it's Gundam Planet, uh, or yeah, Gundam Planet and Gundam, or not Gundam, what is it called? Tokyo, Japan, or not Tokyo, Japan. Shoot, what is it called? Oh shoot, I can't think of the name of it. Hobby Link Japan. That's it. Um, I recommend you guys going to Hobby Link Japan or Gundam Planet on their YouTube channels for these tips and advice because they actually know what they're doing. And there's no, like I said, there's no guideline. It just shows you how to do certain things that you want to do. And in fact, that's where I learned most of my stuff. Um, and Tyler, I'm going to say this: go for it. I mean, that sounds actually that would look really cool. The only issue is that if you don't know how to paint a model kit, that might be a way that you run into it. That may be the only problem you run into. But I say go for it because I mean that would sound really awesome. Actually, that's different. Gundam style and Gundam style are two different things. Um, Gundam is spelled Gundam. Gundam is spelled Guadam. It's actually a place in South Korea. If I'm correct on that, I could be wrong. But Tyler, that's a bad idea. I don't even paint. To be honest, I just panel line. Painting is a lot harder. Um, I tried painting a kit once and it turned out disastrous. But yeah, I can show you how to build one completely to the specs that you want it. Um, there's different styles. I've tried every style and I actually like it. Like one style that I actually do is where I take my hobby knife or X-Acto knife or whatever you use and shave down the nibs and until you actually have a perfectly flat piece. Um, yeah, I mean, if there's any tips or anything else you guys want, let me know in the comments. I'll do a video about it. Except for painting. Painting I cannot do, sadly. Um, but yeah, no, I mean, I enjoy having these kits, and honestly, it's a way that I cope with a lot of stress and anxiety. So I'm going to put that out there. So I mean, it's not just a hobby; it's more of a outlet. I might just do that. I don't know when I'm going to have the chance, Tyler, but I might just do that later. Um, what else am I about to say? Oh yes. If you're looking for cheap places to buy kits, I recommend three different places: Hobby Link Japan, Amazon.com, and and Gundam Planet. Um, those are the three. They're the cheapest from what I can tell. Um, if what I recommend you doing for Hobby Link Japan though is if you do want to buy from them, I suggest you buy it in bulk so you actually make a huge package. Try to spend about I want to say over $100, and it will even out with the shipping price. That way, it doesn't seem as much as you really think it does. Um, because you're spending about $40, spending $200 worth of $100 to $200 worth of Gundam over here. So I mean that's not too bad. I have friends who do it. I have not done it yet because I prefer getting them quicker than Japan. But recently, I've been buying from a lot of Japanese retailers on Amazon. So they take about 3 to 6 weeks to get here, sadly. Um, but yeah, Um, Also, if you're ever in the Quad Cities, I recommend going to Major Art and Hobby in downtown Davenport. Um, they are one of the cheapest ways to get Gunpla, and I cannot stress that enough. Um, they're about maybe anywhere from $10 to $100 for kits if you know what you're looking for. Otherwise, it may cost you 500 there as well if you actually want to special order an item like a perfect grade with the light kit. Um, yes, Tyler, you are awesome. But yeah, um, yeah. If you guys need anything when it comes to tips, uh, looking at different ways to do things, or um, need help figuring out how to build a kit, I will actually post a video about all that. Um, and it won't take me very long to do. Um, you guys run the channel. All I am is just the vessel when it comes to that. I like that actually because it gives me an idea of what I need to do compared to what um, compared to just winging it because I don't really like winging it. Although I do have to say, one of the kits, um, one of the kits that I am doing, I will be in the first in the U.S. to actually get it when it comes out. Due to have a friend in a high place, and I'm really excited for it. That is the again, I'm going to say it, the Gustav Karl, which hopefully you'll be here um, on April 5th. If not, the latest will be April 8th, and I'll have a video on the day I get it for you guys. That way, you actually know what's going on and what other pieces. From all the reviews I've seen on that kit so far, I would have to say that it is complete. I wouldn't say completely new parts, but there's some really nice parts in there. For example, the rockets in the wrist are separate pieces. They're not just one piece anymore like they used to be with the others. That's funny. Yes and no, Tyler. Yes and no. um, but I have to say, when it comes down to the kits, you don't really know what you expect until you actually see it firsthand. I, for one, like to do tons of research on a kit before I get it, and before I actually build it. That way, I know exactly what I'm getting myself into. My favorite is, well, let me go back. One of my favorite kits that I want to do, that I haven't been able to do yet because it's just been hard to find, uh, is the. Let me pull it back up here. Um, I saw one of the animes and I just went crazy over it. And I want to find this kit now. But it is it is a huge kit. I mean, this thing is bulky. I don't know how tall it will stand because I haven't really seen it in person. Here it is. It is called the EXS Gundam. It is a 1/144th kit. It is a transformable kit, but I don't ever transform because I recommend. I recommend um, that when it comes to high grades and real grades, do not transform them. And even master grades, I would not transform them because transforming mode is actually really hard to do. Um, what I would do for that, I would actually be honest, Tyler, I think that the Gustav Carl would be the best one for you, from what it sounds like, because it is extremely bulky, and it reminds me of both of the Hulkbuster armor and Hulk combined. You just have to find the right colors for it, I would say. If you really want to paint it. Try to think of what other kits would be a good one for that. Another one might be the PMX 003, the O. That one is another one. Actually, I take that back. This one might actually be really expensive for you to do something like that, but it would be the Psycho Gundam. It is a huge, huge kit. It stands about a foot tall. It is actually a high grade. It's on the 1/144 scale, but it is in fact a foot tall when it's built. In fact, it actually has a transformable mode that it's actually easy to transform into. Actually, that might just work. That color scheme might actually just work for. Actually, I take that back. There's another one that comes into mind for you, Tyler. That would be the gun cannon or GM cannon 2. Um, yeah, get the GM cannon. That's actually would be. It's a bulky kit. It actually looks like. Um, it actually looks like Hulkbuster and Hulk had a baby. To be honest, that's actually the best way to put it. In fact, I can put a. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on here, but I will put a photo of it. If I get it. Here's the photo of it. If you want to take a look at that. I mean, that would be the only way to describe it. The other one, I would also have to say would be the Gustav. Uh, I really think the best one for you though, out of all that, would be the Gustav Karl unicorn version. The reason why I say that because of how bulky the kit is. Oh, you want to see the Psycho Gundam? Give me a second. I have to pull that back up. The price though is really, really sketchy on it. You're looking at like $55, $60, very most. But this is the one that's basically a foot tall. I can show you another photo of it. I think. See, well, no, there isn't another photo. But yeah, it is called the Psycho Gundam. Um, that one would be like I said, I think that one would be the best one for you. Would be a good one for you. But I honestly think that the best one for you, though, judging by what you want to do, I would have to say the Gustav Cannon or the Gustav Karl. Which actually, if you look at the Gustav Karl, it actually kind of looks like Hulk and uh, Hulkbuster. Here's the Gustav Karl for you. What do you think about that one, Kyle? Tyler? I mean, you could, but the only issue is that not every kit is able to be combined. That is because each kit has different joints when it comes to the older kits compared to the newer kits. So it'll be really hard to combine them. Um, yeah, I mean, honestly, I really think that this is the kit that you need to get. I mean, it's not out yet, but I mean, that's the one I'm really thinking that you should get, honestly, when it comes down to it. That's the Gustav Karl. Like I said, it doesn't come out yet. Yeah, no shit. If you want to see, if you haven't seen anything until you've actually seen the uh anime when it comes to Psycho Gundam. Psycho Gundam's like can level actually Psycho Gundam leveled an entire city by himself. Um, if you want to go that way, yeah. I really think, yeah, I really want to say that the Gustav Karl is your best bet. To be honest, I mean it's a brand new kit, hasn't even come out yet on the market, and I'm the first one to actually do it. Um, here in the U.S. anyway, because already people. Um, oh, good, you did. So you did see that episode. um, when another thing that I have to really say to you, Tyler, is that each one's a different skill level. So, I mean, are you looking at high grade, or are you looking at master grade, or are you looking at the real grade line, or even the perfect grades? I mean, what do you want to do? Because um, each one has a different skill set, I would say. I wouldn't go to a perfect grade for your first kit. I would not, and I don't recommend a real grade either, or even a master grade. I was the excuse the language. I was the dumbass that actually got a master grade for my first kit, and I worked all day and night on it. Ended up breaking the kit, well, a piece of the kit actually, because I didn't know what I was doing, and I really felt bad about that, and then I got into all these high grades, and I think that the high grades are the best bet, honestly. I really think that high grades are the best bet for beginners. And when it comes to the master grades or even the real grades, uh, there are some real grades that I don't think that are worth getting because they don't. Oh yeah, sure, I could definitely help you build that, Tyler. I mean, that's not an issue at all. Um, it's just finding the time. But yeah, I could definitely help you. Uh, I'm already trying to teach a bunch of people how to get into it. In fact, I'm trying to get my wife into it. That's why I bought her a bear guy, and I'll show you the bear guy I got. Um, I'm just waiting for it in the mail. But yeah, that's the bear guy I got her because I thought it would be really cool. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do a review on it or not, um, because that's not really my style, but I will definitely try to compare the two kits if they can even match up at all. I do know I could compare it to the Act Guy if I actually got the Act Guy. The Act Guy is one of the very few Gundam model kits that actually are part of the guy. Um, actually, no, she wants to keep him pink or purple, whatever the color it is. She wants to keep it that way, which I don't blame her. I mean, I think it looks better that way. If you want to paint him golden brown, that would be better for the Act Guy because there are several pieces that are yellow, and then there's several pieces that are brown, uh, as well as the silver, and it looks really good together. And I'm actually thinking about picking up that kit whenever I have the chance. But yeah, we could. Um, there's just a lot to deal with when it comes down to what kits are what. Um, the kit that a friend of mine has built, I'll show it to you. I actually have it on my wish list because it just looked so great after it was built. Um, I know it's gonna sound really weird. The only reason why I didn't get it yet is I don't like wire parts. No, actually, I had two Baja Blasts and a Mountain 2 voltage, so I'm set for the rest of the night. Uh, and I have two boxes of pizza next to me, so I'm good. This is the kit that a friend of mine built, and it just looked so well after it was done. I mean, I couldn't, I couldn't resist buying that kit, or couldn't resist looking at that. Um, Anything you guys want to know about Gundam, please put it in the comments. I do look at and check all the comments of every video because I really want to know what I really want input here. How can I make these videos better? What can I do to actually get your attention better? I mean, it all boils down to you, the subscribers, on how my channel should be placed and how it shouldn't. I mean, personally, everybody, personal, one of my one of someone that's really close to me has already told me that he prefers the videos how they already are because there's that feel they just have that feel of actual authenticness instead of I'm just going to do this perfected. I'm going to do all the editing, camera, camera stuff, turntable. Now, if someone could help me out, if someone could actually give me a turntable, I would really appreciate that because then that would actually make it easier for me to display the kit when it's done from all angles instead of turning it 24/7. Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh yes. Um, I will be. Um, if you guys want, I could do a little video on my collection so you guys can actually see what I've been up to. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention a kit that I really need to get a review going on. It is the HGUC. Excuse me. Excuse me. Jeez, I don't know why I'm hiccuping. I just have to bring it up. But I don't want to. Oh yeah, the HGUC Narrative Gundam Apex. Um, it is a huge kit. I mean, this thing is about maybe I want to say a foot long in length. Um, when actually it may be closer to 2 feet. It came with three stands. I'm only using the one because I don't think it really needs three stands. Haha, very funny. Very funny, Tyler. And yes, I'm okay. But yeah, when it comes to that kit, that kit has so much going for it. I could show you how many runners it had. Well, actually, I can tell you right now. It had about 30 to 40 different runners. Um, that's just an estimate. Um, for sure, there's at least 30. That's for sure. My estimate, I'm saying, I'm going to say it's about 30 to 40 different runners, um, which is about I want to say about 5,000 parts. I could be wrong about that, um, and I hope somebody doesn't call me out on that because that would just be embarrassing. Um, but yeah, no, that kit took me about a week to build because of how long it was and how big of a kit it was. I mean, first you actually have to build the mobile suit itself, and then you have to build the mobile armor around it. So it's basically, I want to say it's basically three kits in one, and it's huge. I will do a video on that, and I'll do a video of my collection sometime this week too for you guys to actually show you how big it is, and I'll show you what kits I have to start that I have to start building or I haven't gotten to yet. That's in my backlog. Um, which is a real shame because I don't like having a backlog. I like to get them done, but because I have been doing a lot of um, unboxings and reviews, I thought it would be cool for me to have a backlog, and so I can just reach in, grab whatever kit, and just do whatever. Well, anyway, on that, it is now. I want to say it's about 12:14 here, so I'm going to be getting off here real soon. About next 10 minutes, I'll be on for the next 10 minutes actually. Um, I'm trying to think here. Do you guys think that I should be doing a trivia little thing for you guys every video? Because someone recommended that to me about 2 videos ago. On a side note, I just met a couple fans today, actually at the hotel room. Actually, at the hotel. Not, excuse me, not the hotel room, but at the hotel. I was actually trying to see if any of the staff wanted some pizza because I know they work late nights, and no, they all ate, and a bunch of my fans ran into me. And sadly, I did not get photos with them on my phone. I wasn't thinking right. I was talking to so many people and taking photos with them that it was just kind of in the spare of the moment. Yeah. If there's anything, Tyler, is there anything that you want to know particularly right now about these kits, or do you think that that you're good? Oh, okay, cool. All right, what do you want to know? Because I can tell you right now off the top of my head with different things. I mean, do you want to know the time frame of about what one kit can take, or do you want the you want different tips? What do you want? Yes, actually, there is a bunch of female kits. Um, one of it, which is called Noble Gundam, which is from the G series or G Fighter series, and um, there's that one. And then if you want to get into the other girly or the girl or female kits, would be the Bear Guy stuff. Um, there are a bunch of Figma characters from Gundam that you can buy that are Gunpla. That you could actually build, mainly the female roles and sexy outfits and other things like that, which I think is kind of stupid to do, but people do it. And I will be doing a video on everything Gunpla here in the next few weeks for what's coming out next month. And I know that there are some Figma characters coming out that they can build. The time frame of each kit can take anywhere from an hour to 3 months, depending on what kit you get. If it's a high grade, you're looking at anywhere from an hour to 3 hours to a week, actually. Uh, then if you're looking at, I'm trying to think, if you're looking at a master grade, that can take you anywhere from an entire day. If you actually want to get it done right away, it could take you an entire day, or it can take you a month. Um, real grades can take anywhere from 3 days to a week. Perfect grades, those will take you to about, I want to say, about a month down the road, because you also have to, if you buy a perfect grade, you have to buy the lighting system, or it's a waste of money. So you have to integrate the lighting system in there. Also, I do have to make an exception to the HG line. There is one kit that's actually more like a perfect grade, where it's an HG. It is well, actually, there's two kits now. There's a P Bandai version, which is the I have to look it up. Give me a second. I want it, but it's just so expensive. I think it's called the Neo Zedong. I want to make sure here. Yes, the Neo Zedong. Um, that one is a $500 kit on Amazon, and that thing is huge. And there's a P Bandai version, which is the Stein one for the narrative version. Um, and that one is just straight up huge. They're both huge kits. I mean, it will take you about a month to 2 months to build if you actually want to get all the detailing and painting. Detailing, I'm going to say that it would take about a month, maybe a month and a half. But if you want to do painting it, I'm going to have to say it's going to be about a month to 2 or 3 months. That's just a rough estimate. And to back you up on making the Figma characters lifelike, you can. There's actually different styles, and I suggest you look them up on uh, Google to actually look those up because they do have. There have been several Gundam kits that have been made to look realistic in every way, shape, and form. Now, if you looked at how they did that, you may be able to make that into, you may be able to make the Figma characters uh, look more realistic. To say, um, was there anything else? Okay, what else would you like to know, Tyler? Yeah. And I do have to say, I mean, thank you for your guys' support. I mean, actually, this has actually made my life a lot better. Hey, Tyler. I forgot to mention it might be on the channel, but we're doing only Gundam stuff. We're not doing any Magic or any other stuff. It's only Gundam model kits on here. And I know what it is. A friend of mine has one. Actually, has six of them, and his deck's scary with them. Yeah, he has two different decks with them, and they're just scary. Then again, he got them built before they came out because he knew a guy. Um, cool. Okay. But no, is there anything that you want to know about Gundam model kits, though, Tyler, that you haven't already known? Oh, I do have to say, for those who don't know, Gundam model kits are called Gunpla for short, and it's called Gundam Plastic uh, Gundam Plastic Models, which is what Gunpla stands for. Um, what else do you want to know about that, Tyler? Because when it comes to the uh, these kits, there's just so much. Um, there is a style I know that I haven't really tried out. Might as well just make just an hour long video now. Tyler, what do you want to know? Um, that's a hard question because I would have to say the Noble Gundam to be precise because that one is actually a Gundam kit compared to the other female kits that they're most that those are risen. So those are risen kits or rising kits. I think they're called risen or rising or for you to try out would be the RX-7802 uh, Gundam, which was first Gundam, or they also call it yeah, first Gundam or Granddaddy Gundam. I suggest one of those two kits for your first one. If you want to try something more difficult for your first kit, I would say Zaku 2, but I wouldn't go straight into the girl kits right away because those could be very, very difficult for a beginner. Um, in fact, I know several beginners that tried to do that and they ended up ruining the kits and they wasted uh, anywhere from $25 to $600. They wanted the best. Yeah, I can help you find one. Though that kit's not hard to come by. Actually, if you go on Amazon right now, type in Gundam model kits, you'll see it. In fact, I'm going to make sure that it's actually there for you, and I can give you the exact name. Give me a minute. Come on. Actually, I'm just going to do it this way. Oh, and Tyler, if you really want to know more about uh, this hobby, there we actually have a model club that meets at Major Art and Hobby uh, every first Saturday of every month. The doors open at 10 and it's completely free. Um, I think next month though is the actual contest, and I'm going to have some stuff displayed, and I'm also going to put stuff actually in the contest because it'll be kind of fun to do. That's from a kit that I should have added to my wish list. Wow, I wasn't expecting to find that one. That's a hard kit to come by. Very hard kit to come by. See if I can find it for you. Trying to find Noble Gun for you and see how much it is on here for you. Um, Yeah, I think you're actually right on that, Tyler. um, don't worry about it. No sweat. Come on. I just saw it today. Actually, what you're seeing is actually her hands. She's. I think she's on her phone. You on your phone, love? I thought so. Sadly, I can't find this kit for you on here yet. It's like it doesn't. I know some other websites that we can look at. We can look at those Monday for you. Um, hey, that eye to detail is really important when it comes to detailing on here. When it comes to kits, you don't know that you don't know. Also, I have to say this. I just learned this just from the autos teacher or autos professor at Scott Community College that model kits are are actually more difficult than building a car. I found that out, which I thought was actually really interesting when they actually said that, which makes sense. Um, that's G Gundam. I'm looking for you. I'm still not finding the kit. I'm really surprised that I can't find the kit. I saw it earlier. I should have saved it with the list I want, but I don't mix my stuff when it comes to the UC series. Uh oh. She tagged me in a post on Instagram. Uh oh. Found it. Okay, I found her. Noble Gun. Nobel Gundam. That's what it's called. Berserker mode. I found the Berserker mode. I couldn't find the original mode, but I found the I found it. Um, I couldn't find the normal one, but I did find the Berserker mode, and that one's only 2282 on Amazon. In fact, I'll save it for you. That way you can look at it yourself when when we go about it. Um, like I said, I mean, this channel is about helping everyone and trying to the kid. I can't buy it for you right now, Tyler. I'm actually kind of low on funds. um, but I do know how to get it for you later. If you want to meet up Monday, I can get it for you then. Um, we just have to go get an Amazon card. Um, which um, I do have to say this though. I don't know when it would come in if we do get it because if it's coming straight from Japan, which we don't know where they come from normally, um, it's going to be anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks of shipping. Now I can look later on Walmart.com and see how much I can find it there for you. Which I hate Walmart.com. They're more expensive than any place I've actually ever seen, other than um other than Gundam Store USA. I mean, they're I wouldn't say Gundam Store USA is actually really expensive. I would say that it's decent, but they have some prices that are just like why are they that much? Um, but yeah, no, I'm going to get off here, guys. Thanks for your support, and there'll be another uh, live stream coming, and there would also be another um um oh cool. Yeah, there will be another review coming, bunch of reviews and unboxings coming. Um yeah, that would be all up by next week, hopefully, or the week after. So I'm going to sign off. Remember, Gundam is freedom, or Gunpla is freedom, rather. Messed up. I'm so tired. um, yeah, Gundam is Gunpla is freedom, and don't ever forget that, because that is huge when you do stuff. And Tyler, that's really cool. But I am getting off now. See you guys. Peace.